Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is LJ and I do lots of makeup tutorials. Today I am going to be creating this look right here using the Colourpop Yes Please palette. This is an absolutely stunning palette with a mixture of mattes and pearl finish shades. This is the palette that inspired my whole look today. If you are curious to see what else is on my face, then click the down bar in the description box. I'll have everything listed. So let's get into the tutorial. So first I'm gonna clip my hair back out of my face so it doesn't get in the way. And we're gonna get started on the other eye. I have all the rest of my face done already. I have concealer on my lid and around that area because it just neutralizes any redness or discoloration. And with the same brush, I'm going to go in with an eyeshadow primer. This is INGLOT Eye Shadow Keeper. I pat it in and I keep on patting until it gets more or less dried into the skin. So I'm going to go into the first eyeshadow, which is called a Bling. I'm going to pop a Bling all over the lid and up to the brow bone. This is going to be our base shadow. I am using a Morphe E27 brush. Using the same brush, I'm going into big cocktails. This is going to set our crease in place. This shade is called Champs. It's a bright orange shade. I'm just going to focus a little bit more on the lid here. Joining it together with our crease colour. Next I'm using Buttercup on a 40TG brush by INGLOT and deepening the outer corner. And bringing that into the crease as well. This look is so fiery. Super warm and fiery. I love it. Just going back into the lid there to pop on another little bit of the orange colour because it's getting a tiny bit lost there in the midst of things. We want that colour to be popping through. We're going to go back into the transition shade colour and just blow it out. Make sure all those edges are nice and soft and blend it all together. So you can see how that's coming along so far. Very red and fiery. Now we're going to go and cut the half cut crease. Going to use my Tarte Shape Tape concealer to cut the crease. This is the shade Fair Neutral. And I'm cutting the crease using a 12S brush from INGLOT. So this is one of the hardest part of doing cut creases, is just getting both sides the same shape and even. I like to use my finger just to blend out the harsh edges of the concealer into the eyeshadow, which we will be going over again. I reckon they're pretty even. I'm not too bothered about the line being super crisp and clean yet because I'm going to show you my little trick that I do for the half cut creases or any cut creases. So now I'm going to pack on the colour while the concealer is still tacky. This colour is Spoiled. I'm just packing that on where I placed down the Shape Tape. And I'm using a 9S INGLOT brush. Then I'm just grabbing my 10S small fluffy blending brush I'm bringing the deeper red tone colour in around the crease area. It's going to bring more definition to your crease, make it look sharper. I'm going to use my finger to bring in the orange a little bit more and blend that out with my Morphe brush I used earlier. And back into spoil just to make sure it's all nice and even. And now I'm going to show you my trick that I always do for the cut crease. So I get my white gel liner and a straight brush and I just go over the outer edge of the crease just to make it more definite. And this works better than trying to be super precise with the Shape Tape. The Shape Tape is like a skin color, so it's going to automatically be less striking in color, whereas white is going to show up real true pigmentation, and the gel is going to be a lot tackier and easier to create a sharp line with. The reason why I don't anymore do the gel all over my lid is because it can be a bit drying on the lid, and I don't want it to go, the INGLOT ones don't go cracky, but I don't want it to risk it even going cracky. My eyelids have gotten very sensitive lately. I am going to go into the dark brown shade in the palette, which is called MISCHIEF. And I'm just going to kind of outline where I'm going to do the liner. And I'm going to drag that right up into the outer crease as well, because we're creating that more domey shape here. We're not doing a dragged out cat eye. It's going to be more domey, blended, more round. Now I'm going to grab my INGLOT Gel Liner 77 and we're going to do our waterline and our tight line. The waterline is the bottom line on the inside rim of your eye, and the tight line is the top part up here. I have my waterlines done. Now on to the fun and riskiest part. So I'm going to use my INGLOT Gel Liner on the outer corner and then I'm going to use that to blend it out just like I have on this side. So we're kind of following the line of where we did the brown eyeshadow. Side note, you gotta be very careful with this eyeliner in the waterline. If you get it into your eyeballs at all and you wear contacts like I do, it will stick to your contacts. It's super waterproof. But it's a great eyeliner for the waterlines because it literally doesn't budge for the whole entire day. Next, I'm grabbing my 13P brush from INGLOT and I'm going to use it. I'm going to clean it off first actually, just to make sure there's no residue from this eye done on it. So I just use the Quo Brush Cleanser and that will get everything right off that brush. And it dries really quickly as well, so it's really good. And I'm just going to pop a tiny bit of Duraline on the back of my hand and dip the brush into it. Just a really tiny bit, and that's going to help smudge it out before it dries. So next I'm using my favorite liquid eyeliner and I am lining the rest of my lid. Just smudging out the outer corner here just so it all blends nicely and there's no harsh edges. Going back into the red shade, blending that edge out another little bit. And And into the brown again. Now moving on to the lower lash line, I'm going to use the red shade to go onto it, the lower lash line. Now I'm going back into this little tiny 13p brush. Going to grab another tiny little bit of Duraline and smudge out my lower waterline. Just to make sure there's no gaps in between my lower lash line hairs and my waterline, because those little gaps in between your hairs can stand out an awful lot if you don't do it right. And I'm just going to use the dark brown shade in the palette to set that in place. Now I'm going to go into the yellow shade of the palette and we're going to add it to the lower lash line and the exterior perimeter of the eye look. This really gives it the whole fiery sunsetty look when you add the final yellow touch. Just up here a tiny bit, and it bounces off the gold cut crease. It goes so nicely together. Next I'm going to pop on some mascara before I do my lashes. This is the Total Tease by CoverGirl. I love this mascara. We don't need to worry too much about the mascara because we are going to be putting on lash. The lashes I'm using today are the See-Through Lashes by Velour. They have an invisible lash band. They're really fluffy and thick and I love them. And then I just pop them on as close to my own natural lashes as possible. I love those lashes. They really finish off the look. Now I have left my lip. I want to do my lip on camera. Didn't know what to do earlier, but I grabbed a few products that I want to pop on. So I'm going to use the Prep and Prime Lip Primer from MAC. I don't really believe in primers very much, but I actually genuinely think this does help. It fills in the lines, makes your lips look better when you have your lips on. I'm going to use a lip liner. This is Revlon Color Stay in Plum. I'm going to just line the lips all over. And the lipstick I'm going to use is the Nudestix Burgundy. I really like this one. So I have everything done now and I feel like I want to do an inner corner highlight, but there's nothing in the palette to do it. So I'm going to grab the Colourpop Fexitarian. I'm going to pop it in there. That's better, and I am going to top it up with a little bit of MAC Lightscapade, just for a little bit of an inner corner glow. And that is the finished look using the Colourpop Yes Please Cute AF palette. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please give me a thumbs up. If you have this palette, let me know if you want me to use any other colors in particular, or if you want me to do a different type of tutorial using all of these shades. I feel like this look is kind of done already like 1,000 times over, but I did do a little poll on my Instagram page and a lot of you voted yes to do this makeup tutorial, and here I am. You inspired me. I hope you liked this look and I'll see you in the next video.